In honor of the Mobile Suit Gundam Witch and Mercury Season 1 ending a while ago, I thought we would take a look at the Gundam Aerial. How's it going, guys? It is Plastic Disasta, and today I'm going to do the review of the HG The Witch from Mercury Gundam Aerial from the anime series. Well, I already said at the beginning of the video. To give a brief summary of what the anime is about, it's a brand new Gundam timeline, and it's about a redhead girl who goes to this school, and lots of shenanigans happen, and I don't want to get into spoilers. Taking a look at the box art, we see the Gundam Aerial flying. It looks like she is ready for a duel, and we have a beautiful background right over there. Taking a look at this side of the box, we see the Gundam Aerial in its action poses, showing off some interesting parts, the shield gimmicks. Taking a look at this side of the box, we have the front and rear shot of the model kit, we have the main protagonist, Soleta Mercury, and we have the information on the anime. If you guys want to read, feel free to pause and do so. After cracking open the box, we are greeted with 3 bags of runners and a manual. Taking a look at the cover and the manual, we see the Gundam Aerial in a familiar pose, and right down there is more information of the pilot. If you want to read, again, feel free to pause and do so. Checking the parts list, and it's in color, which is pretty cool, and it looks like we're going to be using all of them. Taking a look at the back of the manual, here's what the Gundam looks like in the anime. We have more familiar action poses, a new rear shot of the kits, and a color guide on the left side of the manual if you're planning on painting it. Starting off with runner A, it's going to be a multicolored runner. We got a big chunk of blue, got some yellow, some red, and clear black. Runners B1 and B2, it looks like it could be one big runner, but it was split apart, and these are the white parts. Runner C is going to be the gray parts for the weapons and the joints. Runner D is going to be the green part, and this part is going to be for the eyes. Runner E is going to be the blue effect parts, and check it out. Blue beam saber effect parts, that's new, huh? Runner F is an interesting one because this is like an in-mold decoration. And finally, we have a sticker sheet. Alright, so that's about it for the unboxing. This is going to be a really interesting build, and I don't know if you noticed, there is no poly caps in this kit, which means it's going to be plastic rubbing against plastic. Take it how you will. To me, I don't mind either way. I'm going to put this kit together, and I'll see you right after the build. And when it's all put together, here is what the Gundam Aerial looks like, and I was amazed when I was putting this kit together. The engineering is so good. It's like I could just leave this out of box and don't put any detail in it. And the color separation, mwah, chef's kiss. So there are some areas you have to paint, but what I'm trying to say is that the separation is mostly good. For seam lines, you don't get a lot. The only ones you're going to have to care about is the ones that's behind the legs. You might want to be careful about this panel line detail if you want to get rid of the seam line. Moving on to the stickers, these are kind of unique. Now, the one that I used, it goes under the thighs and the backpack if you look really closely. Now, yeah, 2 options. The one I use is the active mode. There's the inactive mode where it's all black. So the way how it works is that the adhesive side goes under the clear black plastic. Talk about these chrome stickers. Everything else is just color correcting, which I'm going to cover right now. Starting off with the head, this goes under the clear black plastic, but the red piece under there is good enough for me. As for the eyes, you can choose either the red or the green one, but I think there is some green plastic in there, so you don't have to worry about that. And as for the back of the head, again, you can choose either green or red, and once again, green plastic. Now these stickers right here, they wrap around this part of the shoulder. Now again, the black one is the inactive, while the red and yellow one is the active version. These 2 circle stickers, they go right in there on the chest piece. This blue sticker right here wraps around this part of the shield, while these white stickers, they go onto this part of the shield. Pay attention which side it goes on. And while this gray sticker right here is a camera for this beam rifle right here. Alright, so that's about it for the out-of-box presentation. And even though the out-of-box presentation looks great, if you put some detail work in it, it will look even better, which I'm going to do right now. I'll see you guys right after. And after all that effort, the Gundam Aerial looks a lot better. Throughout my experience of detailing this kit, it's actually not really hard. So if you're kind of a lazy modeler, you might enjoy this. Moving on with accessories, starting off with hand options, all you get is just a weapon holding hands. However, There is a flight pack unit that's like an add-on to this kit. It comes with open palm hands, so hopefully I get my hands on that one, pun not intended. Next up, you have another set of these chest pieces. Same thing like how you put a sticker underneath the clear black plastic, but the one that's already on the chest looks a lot better. Next up, you have its beam rifle, kind of short and chunky. And if you want to store it, you get this little adapter piece. You just plug into this tab on either side, and you can either store it on the thigh or in the back. And you also get this big blue effect piece, so it could be like a melee weapon. Except you have two clear beam saber effect parts. Beam saber handles are in the backpack, and the only thing that's different, these are tabs, not the little circle tabs. Saving the best accessory for last is the shield. Now you might be asking, how is the best accessory? If you guys seen the anime, you know. And if you guys don't, well, this shield can break into 11 pieces. And these bits are called shield bits. They can attach to the Gundam, or you can have them flying around. Unfortunately, if you really want them flying around, you're going to have to buy a sold separately action base stand for that. And another unfortunate thing about it, it's very specific. But let's break this shield down and I'll show you how it attaches to the Gundam. Sadly, this does not come to play. These blue and yellow pieces attaches to the shoulder. This one goes to the left arm and this one goes to the right arm. This attaches to the right leg. This goes to the left. Plugs into this hole. Make sure you put these together, and this is going to plug right over here. Finally, you put these two gray pieces onto the beam rifle so it can beef it up. Now sadly, the effect part does not fit in there, so you win some, you lose some. And here is how it looks. I gotta say, this is a really interesting concept. It beefs up the Gundam just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take these bits out and we'll move on to the articulation. Starting off with the head, it's on a unique double ball joint. Now there's a ball joint on the top right here, and there's a ball joint that's going in like this. My bad, the bottom ball joint is facing this way, which allows for some interesting neck movement. Next up on the shoulders, you got a ball joint right here that's plugged in like this one, and you have a ball joint right over here, which allows for some forward movement. The shoulder can move up this high, the arm can move out, which is really nice, bicep rotation. Then at the elbow, a little more than 9 degrees, wrist is on a ball joint. You get a ball joint in the abs section and a waist rotation. Just notice I forgot to take out the bits on the thighs. Anyways, side skirt moves out this far, front skirt can move out this far, and you get no back skirt. The leg can kick up this far, can move back that far, and you get a full split. And unfortunately, you get a limited thigh swivel, double bend at the knee, ball joint on the foot guard, which is a little tight on my copy, and you do get a ball joint right here on the toes. And as for the heel, you get a rotation, which is really interesting, which means you're gonna get a pretty nice pivot. And finally, the foot can go forward and backwards. And the sad thing is, there is no foot rotation. Moving on to the backpack, nothing moves. Overall, the articulation is pretty good, though there are some areas that are kind of lacking, but at least you can still pull off some pretty cool poses. For size comparisons, here it is right next to the standard size RX-782, and man, the Gundam Aerial is just a tad bit taller. And since I don't have any other Witch of Mercury kits built yet, here it is right next to the Shining Gundam. Look at these three. The first Gundam series, the first alternate universe Gundam series, and the latest. And finally, here it is right next to Optimus Prime and Godzilla. So that's going to be it for the size comparisons. Let's move on to my final thoughts. So moving on to my final thoughts, overall, really good kit. I highly recommend it. Even though this model kit does not have any polycaps, it's a really solid kit. And just to quickly recap, it's got really good engineering, great color separation, really unique accessories. What more can I say about this kit? After building this, it makes me hyped to build the Gundam Aerial Rebuild, which is the upgraded version, and by the time this video is released, it's not out yet. I do have other Witch from Mercury kits, so stay tuned for that. That's gonna be it for the review. I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, be sure to subscribe to see more content. Questions, comment down below, leave a like as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, tell me what you think of the anime. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you excited for season 2? Let me know. Welcome to the Shield Funnel Club.